the relationships that you have. That's what life is all about.
Welcome to Egg's Most Okayest Farm Girls. I'm Annalise.
And I'm Courtney. Grab a drink. We're here to help.
Well, we're back. I hope you all missed us. We didn't really give you much of a warning that we were taking a break, but we had ourselves a little holiday break, and we're back now with Season 3. And I'm going to warn you, today's episode is not one we ever thought we'd have to record. It's going to be a little bit heavier than our usual ones, but we feel called to share because this hit one of our families. We promise that this episode is going to be important, but warning, we will cope how farm girls cope. And that's with a little dark humor and caffeine. So if that's not for you, we get it, but we're glad you're here anyways. So, Courtney, let's get into it. We're talking about farm accidents, survival, and safety. And I mean, you have a story to tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this recording is going to go, but we're just going to try it and see what happens. Because there is an important message at the end of this that I want everyone to know.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it. So, Aaron was involved in a really horrible accident last Wednesday. So we're on day 8. He was med-flighted to UW Hospital for some pretty severe injuries. And let's start from the very beginning. It started off as just a completely normal day. And the kids got off the bus, and his friend Richard's daughter came over to play. So it was just me and the 3 girls. Aaron and his friend Richard went off into the woods to do what they do. They were hinge cutting trees. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not.
Okay, so any big hunters, they go out there and they cut the tree, and they're working with smaller trees. They cut it almost completely, but leave that one side intact so that it leans.
Okay.
And the tree falls over and creates this nice habitat for deer to burrow in.
Oh. Sorry, I'm going to sound really dumb for a second. I've seen this in my woods, and I thought the trees were just naturally treeing that way.
I had never heard of it in my life. I'm like, you did a what? So apparently it's a thing.
Okay.
I'm going to encourage, by the way, I hope a lot of men listen to this episode.
Yeah.
Because hinge cutting is pretty unpredictable, I've come to find. And it's different from just, regularly cutting. Aaron's cut down so many trees that this was just no big deal.
As farm accidents in general always are, right? I mean, that's why we want to talk about this.
Done it a million times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So anywho, he was doing that with his friend out in the woods. I got a phone call around 4:30, and it's his best friend saying, "Court, don't freak out. I had it on speakerphone. He's like, don't freak out in front of the kids, but Aaron was hurt really badly, and I just called med flight and 911. They're on their way." And he put it on speakerphone so I could hear Aaron. And he was awake. He had been knocked out. We don't know how long. He was awake. He was talking like mumbles. He was confused.
Sure.
The tree had come down and broke his jaw, broke the Lafort bones, which is all the bones above your mouth and kind of your cheeks.
Yeah.
He broke the orbital.
I mean, you showed me a picture. He was basically face fucked.
Yeah. The eye socket, the neck. He broke a couple bones in his neck. He had a small brain bleed on his head. The laceration on his head was very deep down to his skull,
Ugh.
like filleted. Sorry, this is probably way too
Yeah.
much for some
Trigger
people.
warning. Sorry, we should have said that before.
Very deep laceration on his head. He cut lacerations on both sides of his lips here, and so his lip was just like hanging.
So, like, it basically fell on his head, but no other really part of his body?
Yeah, from his shoulders down, like he's completely unaffected, uninjured. He was wearing a helmet, and that's what the ER doctor, trauma doctors, nurses all say it saved his life. So that's what I encourage everyone listening right now. Go out, buy a forestry helmet. They're not that expensive. They're 100% worth it. His basically, like, it was like the minimum. It was basically a hard hat. There's some really, really nice ones out there that everyone should absolutely get.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to so many people this last week about how, oh man, like I go out there, I never wear a helmet.
Yeah.
I go out there by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't tell people I'm even doing it.
That's what's so scary. Like, I mean, Tom doesn't chop down trees or anything like that, but I just think of the stuff he does every day at the farm and is probably like, oh, I don't need to take this safety measure. It'll be fine. Nothing's ever happened. It's not going to happen. But guess what?
Right?
It can fucking happen.
Yeah, we get so comfortable and we think we're so invincible, but nobody's invincible.
Because you even said, so Aaron was wearing a helmet, but the friend that was with him was not.
No.
Correct? So, like, had, the tables been turned.
Yeah, he was not. And then a lot of his friends visited him in the hospital and they're like, man, I never wear a helmet. They will
Yeah.
now.
Right.
And Aaron, he always wears it, but only for like ear protection because it covers the ears.
Oh.
That's why he was wearing it. Wasn't even thinking of his head, but thank
Ugh.
God.
Yeah.
So wear your helmet, even like horseback riding. Nobody wears helmets. Like, just do it.
I have a friend who lost a parent on a horse, wasn't wearing a helmet. Yeah. I mean, head stuff is your life in general is like no funny business.
Right.
We have to take care of it.
Right.
We have to pay attention.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think a lot of men, they'll go out into the woods and they're like, well, if I'm cutting down trees, like, I'll move out of the way. I can see it coming,
Yeah.
But we're still kind of unsure exactly how it happened. He thinks that maybe one of them came up and into his face, breaking his jaw, knocking him out, and then it fell on him.
Oh.
But we're not 100% sure. So going back to that night, Richard was not right next to him when it happened. He was over a ways. He just heard the chainsaw idling, and
Oh
he
my
heard
God.
like painful, like moaning sounds. And when he got to Aaron was like wiggling out from underneath the tree. So, yeah, that phone call is probably going to haunt me for a long time.
100%.
Just because I could hear Richard saying, stay with me. And I did not know anything. Like, I didn't know. I knew he said that he had a head wound, but you just don't know anything. So anyways, what I did was I immediately called his mom and said, don't freak out. Please come here and sit with the kids. I thought I was going to like go into the woods. I felt completely helpless.
Yeah.
That feeling.
Right. I would have done the same. Like, I would have been, I'm running to you. Yeah.
Yeah. And talking to Rich on the phone, he's just like, we're like deep into the woods, Court, and the snow was so deep that I like got in my car, drove to like the field road and just sat there because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? It's the most helpless feeling ever. And then Well, before I got in my vehicle, a first responder pulled into our driveway. And then shortly after that, all the ambulances showed up in our driveway. And they're like, where is he? And I'm like,
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. He's out in the woods. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. And so I gave them his friend's phone number and they went off to go find him. The whole, like, extracting him out of the woods, it probably took an hour.
I believe it. Where was the helicopter, like, waiting outside of the woods, so they had to, like, gurney him out?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. So the helicopter landed, like, on the road and I was kind of trapped. The whole road was blocked off with emergency vehicles. I was trapped in his aunt's driveway by the field road. And then there were ambulances everywhere. All I could do was sit there and wait I waited to a couple of police officers to try and hear updates from their radio. So that just seemed to take like an eternity. They had him on a backboard, obviously, and like collared and stuff. They were dragging him through the woods on that thing like a toboggan.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really tough getting him out of there. But I thank God that Richard had cell service because we don't always out there. So that's my second tip. First tip, wear a helmet, wear the protective gear. Second, make sure you have cell service. If you don't, try radios, try anything because you need it.
Mm-hmm. I know we joked about you getting Aaron a life alert necklace, and honestly, like something like that wouldn't be the worst. Like if you're going out into the woods, like, okay, if something happens, press this button, you know?
Right? I wonder if that would like work out there.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be a
You should try it.
new idea on your.
Oh my God. Business idea.
Yeah.
A life alert for farmers.
I love how like we're in the middle of this tragedy and you and I, the business women that we are already like, oh,
Yeah.
how can we monetize this?
Oh man.
But anyways, yeah.
So, anywho, they got him out of the woods. They got him on like chopper. They flew him to Madison. We were there for 7 days. I finally brought him home yesterday. He's on a shit ton of meds. I'm just trying to keep him, like, get the pain control.
Yeah.
And then also I think I'm gonna need to like tie him to the recliner because he already like went out with his father. This is like the first time that he's like up and walking around and stuff.
Typical
like
farmers can't just.
I know. You can't keep
cover. Sit down, my man.
I know. First thing he had to do was go out with his dad and check on the cows.
Yep.
Make sure and tell his dad that he's doing everything wrong.
Oh my God. We should have had all of our listeners call in with stories of like their farmers that have gotten hurt and like refused to go to the hospital. Like honestly, had Aaron not been knocked out, he probably wouldn't have gone to the hospital. He'd been like, I'm fine. My head's just open, but I got this. Like
my lip is just hanging there. My jaw is just hanging there in a million pieces, but I'm fine. No,
I do taxidermy. I can fix myself.
Hey, he was making taxidermy jokes to the surgeons the whole dang time.
Really?
But, oh yeah. They're like talking about what scalpels they use. I'm like, this. Great.
See, that's what? It's such a farmer thing too. Like, we've both talked about when we had our children and both our husbands were like, you know, what are you going to use to pull that thing out? Here's how I would do it. Like, why do they think they know everything and they can do everything?
Delusion. But anyways, he told Richard that he was going to walk out of the woods. He was trying to. And then he declined the helicopter and we're like, no.
Oh my God.
Funny. That's funny, but no.
Yeah, right. Just lay back
Nice
down,
try.
please.
Yeah, you need to lay still and stop moving. So, thank God for Richard, did an amazing job. We are unfortunately trauma bonded to this for the rest of our lives, but
Yeah.
I mean, he did amazing. He kept him from moving. He stayed calm. He led emergency
Mm.
crew to him, and I thank God he was with them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, thank God, thank the universe, thank the angels, the stars. Like, things could have gone so differently, you know? All
Right.
things considered, he is one lucky duck.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, especially like the rest of his body is fine. His brain bleed was small, thank goodness. We have a lot like to be thankful for.
Yeah. Whew. Man, I'm just I feel for you. Like, I just can't imagine, Courtney.
Just lots of emotions. It's just been a roller coaster. Like,
Yeah. Let's talk a minute about the community.
ugh, I have so many thank yous. So
Yeah.
many.
I'm like you and I said, it's such a good reminder of how many good people there are, or people capable of doing
Right.
good things. Like, man, did they come together for you guys.
Yeah, people have rallied. Like, I did not expect any of this. And I was telling you how we talk about imposter syndrome relating to social media and entrepreneurship and all this stuff and in farm life. But man, you feel that imposter syndrome when people are trying to help you.
Mhm.
And it's just really hard to accept help. It has been for me, especially because sometimes I just don't feel like I've done enough to deserve it,
Mhm. I get that.
you know? Like, I feel like I haven't done enough for other people.
Oh my gosh. But you have. Like, I think I totally get what you're saying, and I think a lot of rural folks and Midwesterners think that same way. But it's like, if that happened to somebody else, you would 100% donate, help, reach out to them. But yeah, it's when it happens to you, you're like, "Well, I don't deserve this. Why are they helping me?"
Right,
Like,
right. Yeah. So that's just been an interesting emotion that they don't prepare you for.
yeah.
Is accepting help. It's a weird feeling,
Yeah.
especially the GoFundMe.
It was
I mean, we're
incredible.
not gonna share the GoFundMe, sorry. Like, I feel like I don't need anything.
Yeah.
It's just I was blown away. We opened the GoFundMe page that was made for us. My friend Brittany did that, and I'm so thankful for her and for everyone. But yeah, that nearly made us pass out. We're like, "What?"
Yeah. Well, do you wanna just kind of reflect on, I guess, what's different for you guys now? Obviously, you shared some helpful tips of, you know, what you want others to do, but, like, where do you guys go from here? How do you see things being different, I mean, for you all?
Yeah. I mean, our whole lives are changed forever. It really puts things into perspective. Like, Aaron immediately like made amends with people that you don't have the strongest relationship with. After you go through this, you're like, none of this shit ever matters.
Yeah.
All this stuff that you get so bent out of shape about, and yeah, nothing matters. It's just about relationships, the relationships that you have. That's what life is all about.
Mhm. The people, the love.
Yep. You figure that out really quickly after you've gone through a near death experience.
Yeah. Ugh. Anything else you wanna say, or are you ready to fucking laugh, Courtney? I wanna try to make you laugh real hard.
Ugh.
Yeah, I guess to just summarize, like, guys, danger is everywhere. Don't take anything for granted. If you're listening, take those safety precautions. Share this episode with someone else. Tell the people around you that you love them, that you care about them, and that they're important and they need to just be safe out there. Like, we are doing dangerous jobs every day here in the egg community. Whether you're working with animals or tractors, equipment, in a forest, chopping down a tree, like, you got to be careful.
Yeah. And it really like makes you think about safety in a whole new light. Like, I feel like we've kept a few longhorns around way too long that are dangerous. And from now on, I feel like we're going to have a very low tolerance for that. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to act crazy, you're going to go to the butcher right away. Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. And we just thinking of like other, I mean, accidents can just always happen, but also I think farmers and ranchers are prone to being riddled by stress, fatigued. You know, right? We always take care of ourselves last. It's animals first, the farm first, then us. And it's also important to remember that you need to take care of your body and your mental health so that you are like you have your wits about you when you're going out to do a dangerous job.
Yeah. And we get so wrapped up in efficiency that corners are cut and you
Yep.
put safety to the side just so, like, well, I have a million things on my list today. I just want to hurry up and do this shit, get it done.
And like you said, at the end of the day, what does all that matter? If you get that done at the end of the day, does that make you a better human? No. What makes you a
Right.
good human is being present
You're
and
alive.
yes,
For
yes.
your family. Yeah.
Forget about the to-do list. Just live carefully, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I think the best transition we can do is a poop story. A farm girl confession.
That's all we can do, you know?
Yep. Like we say,
Trauma. Story. Trauma.
it's just, it is how we cope. Okay, so we had a farm girl write in. So this is a friendly reminder, guys, that in our show notes, there is a link to write in your anonymous confession or question, or you can leave us an anonymous voicemail. So here we go. I have a funny poop story. We own a feed store/gas station. One day I was working in the office when I hear a commotion come from the direction of the bathroom. I run over just in time to see a soaking wet, middle-aged man stumbling out of the bathroom. As I ask if he's okay, the only thing he can get out of his mouth as he darts past me is, I didn't get a chance to flush. I look into the bathroom to see that the toilet is shattered on its side. I don't mean broke in half, I mean toilet broke off the floor and busted into many pieces, along with his turd rolling out to greet us. I have no idea what he was doing or how this happened, but it was hysterical. Not so much for my husband who had to clean it up. What was this man doing in there? Like, was his
Could you imagine?
shattered the toilet? Courtney, you think you've had some doozies, but have you
I
ever
know.
shattered a toilet?
I have not. And just the fact that he was soaking wet and you had to walk out of there like, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
why
really
is he
sorry.
all wet? Like, I'm just picturing the water spraying, the turd is rolling, and he's like, oh, I didn't flush. Like, how were you going to flush anyways? The toilet is shattered, and your turd's on the floor.
Oh no.
I wish we could get a hold of this guy, because I need to know what happened in there.
I need to hear the story from his point of view, his perspective.
How does this happen? What do you think he did? Was he a big guy?
I don't know.
And the toilet wasn't secured to the ground very well, and so he...
Have you ever sat in a toilet that felt loose?
Yeah. So, like, maybe he leaned too far to one side and she just tipped over and
To
broke?
white, I bet. I bet he was
Oh,
white.
yes. Oh my God, we're
And then
detectives.
broke right off.
Yikes. Just, I wouldn't have even said I forgot to flush. Actually, that's kind of funny. I'm glad he said that. I would have just ran away.
I wouldn't have said a word. I would have just gotten my ass out of there.
Yeah. Come out and be like, ooh, taco night, you know? Oh,
Oh, geez.
that was a good one.
Thank you for that story. That was just what we needed.
It is. It is. Dare I ask you what made you go, what the hell this week?
I had a real what the hell moment when a tree fell on my husband.
Yeah, that did it for you?
That really, I was like, what the hell? You know?
Yeah, definitely. I get that. Oh, it did make me laugh though. You were telling me like some of the first stuff like Aaron wrote on the whiteboard. Like he was just
I have to share that. So I went in, this was the first morning in the ICU. I went in there. I was surprised. I didn't realize they had woken him up already. And he was able to communicate on a whiteboard that he was jotting down on. And one of the first things he said to me was, or that he wrote down was, she almost got $1 million. And he showed the nursing staff. I thought he was writing something important, like I'm in pain or
right.
help me with this. No, he wrote, she almost got $1 million. And then he wrote, you can't kill me that easy.
Doesn't that just make you love him more?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
That's stinker. Yeah. Any of his friends that visited, he would like write, you the man. And then he would like fist bump them. And then like 5 seconds later, he would forget and he would write, you the man.
Are you for real?
Yeah. Just kept forgetting.
Oh, I feel like, are you going to be able to use this against him for your benefit for years to come? Like anytime he does something stupid, or if he tries to tell you you're doing something stupid, be like, I think you're experiencing this wrong. Like you're the one that had a brain bleed, not me. Like,
All right. I'm going to use this. Don't worry.
yes. Well, what made me go, what the hell? And this ties in perfectly with our farm girl confession. I came across a TikTok where this girl was talking about how her and her family of 6 have a flushing Friday, as in they only flush their toilet on Fridays. And it just,
No.
I don't know if it was satire or for real, but she like got out this poop knife. She's talking about the poop knife to like chop up everything in there so it goes down. And the reason they do this is because she's like, you guys don't realize how expensive it is to flush your toilet.
That has to be satire.
Right?
Please tell me.
A family of 6, like, you're letting that shit marinate all week?
You just go pee. And like a couple hours later, if you forget to flush your pee down, it smells fucking horrendous.
Yeah. What if they had asparagus? Ugh. You know? Ugh.
Please don't do that, you guys. Just pay the extra 5 cents it costs to flush your
For
toilet.
real. Flush your toilet. God dang.
If that would have broken off, what if the toilet would have fallen off in that case?
Oh my God.
You'd need a hazmat suit.
That would be so gross. Like your whole bathroom is just a porta potty. Courtney, why do we talk about poop so much? We have to stop.
I don't know. Just finds us in every conversation.
All right, well, what do you want everyone to know? As if you haven't already shared this too.
Everyone, I'm serious. Wear a helmet. Get a souped up forestry helmet. Wear the helmet. Horseback riding. Even though I know you're not going to listen to me, but
Do it.
please, just do it.
I actually, I used Chat GPT to help us come up with some like key takeaways. So for what you ought to know, here's just some helpful tips, reminders. When it comes to equipment and work practices, shut equipment off fully. Don't bypass guards or any safety features. Take the extra time. Don't be rushed. Like we said, don't worry about that efficiency. And listen to your gut. Like if something feels off or wrong, like take a step back. Don't keep like, oh, just power through. We're going to get this done. Take a step back.
Right.
Communicate. Like you said, let someone know where you're working and what you're doing. Check in during high-risk tasks. Use hand signals, radios, like whatever you have to do. Don't go do something alone. I actually worry about that a lot. Mostly like when Tom gets a call in the middle of the night to go fix something, like I'm half out of it. I'm half asleep. Like if something happened to him and he couldn't call, like, ugh, I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Get your family involved or everybody, you know, that you work with and have meetings where you talk about safety. Normalize asking for help and create what if plans. If something happens, who do we call? What do we do? I think about, you know, we did that so much in elementary school. Remember always having like fire drills at school, but then they'd make you create your own escape plan if something happened at home. There used to be those stickers you could put on windows, like, hey, there's a kit, like all that stuff that they taught us in elementary school that we thought was like, when are we ever going to use this in life? You're going to use it.
Should happen.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
You know, be prepared. How are you doing? How's your mental health?
It's just, you can't prepare yourself for going through something like this. It's just so many different emotions.
Yeah. Have you gotten any good advice or learned anything that you'd share?
I mean, some days are rougher than others. And the only thing that has gotten me through it is just reminding myself how grateful I am that he's still here and I'm not a widow at 37 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's kind of what was going through my head during that phone call is, oh my God, I'm a widow now.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just grateful. We're all just very grateful. We're thankful for everybody. So many people, like, whew, I come home and people did my laundry.
Oh.
Someone's cleaning my house right now. Like, people are bringing us meals. Just everyone wants to help. And it just reminds you how great people are. And living in a small town ain't so bad.
Right?
Because everyone bands together and they're like, we're going to help you.
Yes. Yes. Small towns are so great. They really are.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more what you ought to know. Good news, guys. Whole milk is back in schools. So I don't know if you knew this, Courtney, but it's been kind of a thing for those of us in the dairy industry. Like they took whole milk out of schools because they said it was too fattening.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so you're going to have Gatorade and juice and sugary drinks, but we can't have whole milk because there's a little bit of fat in there? Like, what on
Right?
earth?
Like those giant, like, monster cookies that I would get every single day with French fries in middle school.
You know,
But
yes.
whole milk, no.
Right. We had a vending machine of zebra cakes, nutty bars, fudge cakes. Like, I don't buy that crap for my kids, and I was eating that daily. How was I such a scrawny little shit? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. We had fast metabolisms.
God bless. But yeah, the U.S. House of Representatives has passed the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act. Schools now have the option to serve whole and reduced fat 2% milk again. The bill now heads to the president's desk to be signed. It's an important step forward for providing families and students with more nutritious, wholesome choices during critical meal times. And I think it's great. We talk about people on this podcast or people in the world, how they need to share their stories and have their voices be heard. And I'm so glad that there's people smarter than me in the dairy industry and within the government that made this happen, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know how many like hungry kids there are in this world, in our communities, how tricky it can be to get kids to eat something nutritious. And like beef and milk are some of the most
nutrient dense.
Nutrient dense,
Yeah.
best bang for your buck. Like when we're talking about getting good stuff into kids, that's where it's at. So, yay for milk.
The doctors actually told Aaron to drink whole milk so that he gets the nutrients in and the calories, because that's what he really needs right now. By the way, his jaw is banded shut.
I figured. Can he even get a straw? Like, can he drink?
He can only fit like this little tube. He actually knocked out his tooth right here. So like it worked out perfect for his
straw
syringe to go in.
That's actually really funny.
Everything happens for a reason.
Sure does.
Oh, Aaron and I were thinking about that yesterday. We're like, good thing that tooth was knocked out.
Good thing.
So anyways, yeah, he's been sucking down the Ensures, and he was encouraged to drink whole milk. And
you should get him some of those fun flavored straws for milk. I sometimes buy them for the kids. You can get like cinnamon toast crunch. There's unicorn ones. They're pink. Spice up his life with that whole milk.
Well, he's not allowed regular straws.
Oh, shoot.
Poor guy.
Can't even have a good straw.
No, he can't.
Oh,
he's got a lot of restrictions, and he will for a long time. But we'll get there.
When do you think
trying to stay positive
he'll be somewhat normal again? Like, what are they thinking for this recovery time?
Well, he gets his mouth, so it's rubber banded shut. He gets all the rubber bands cut off in a couple of weeks. And then I think they said like 4 to 6 weeks, he'll have to be sedated again so that they can remove all the hardware, like basically like braces that they put on. And as far as like activity, I'm just really not sure. Like he's trying to do more than he should already. I'm going to have to like roofie him and like chain him to the recliner.
Courtney's like, this is the best day of my life. This is all I've ever wanted to do.
How do we keep these farmers immobile? Like, you can't.
Right?
A whole job in itself.
It is. Well, with that, guys, I'm going to leave you with just one quote, and it is that we are all one. I've done this 1,000 times before, away from a disaster. So be safe.
So stay safe out there.
Yep. Have a day. I don't know how to end this one, Courtney. I never know how to end them in general. And now, like, I'm trying to be serious because this is important, but I don't know how to be serious.
But we can't be serious.
No.
Ever.
Especially when I see your face, and I just smile when I see you,
You get the giggle.
We do.
I needed this. But yes, please just don't take anything for granted, because life can change in a second, and you're not special. Like, it can happen to you. So just be safe and in love, everybody.
Yep. Go hug your people. Be kind. Have a day.
All right. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today.
If you had as much fun as we did, would you do us a favor and share this episode with a friend?
Speaking of friends, can we all be friends over on the Instagram? You can find me at @ModFarmChick.
And me at Mrs. Green Pastures Cattle.
See you next week, guys.